Good morning. Good Monday morning, April the 14th. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I did. Although we did watch the Masters, a lot of it yesterday, and that was pretty cool. I love golf, but don't play really anymore, but would love to have the time to play again at some point. If I was sitting around wondering how to frustrate myself, I would certainly do that. I know a lot of you guys do. So, isn't there always that great shot on 18 where you say, well, maybe I won't sell the clubs. Good morning. All right. Good morning, Josh Baker. Right on it this morning. Love it. Love to see it. Guys, we're going to have a great week. It's looking to be 60, I think almost 60 today, which is a heat wave here in Maine in April. So just before the mosquitoes come out. So go from snow one day to 60 the next. So we'll take it. Whatever. Sometimes we get all four seasons in one day. 79 on the sleep score last night. I'm getting this thing dialed in, I think, maybe a little bit. So, and eating right and working out. Weight's coming down. I think, although I committed to Wendy that I wouldn't weigh myself until May 1st, because we have a fundamental disagreement about the psychology around that. I'm like, it is what it is. I know, but if you look at it, and she's right. So I said, all right, fine. I won't step on the scale every day and bitch and moan when I come out of the closet. Anyway, so Touring Man is here. Good to see you. Yeah. You're on Facebook today. Wow, you're stepping it up, dude. Good to see it. The rest of you guys that haven't shown up on my screen yet, good morning to you. Wendy says she's a 9.5 today. Did you see how you guys see in the comment on the screen, or is that just on YouTube? Yeah. Good morning, Roy Dahl. Good morning, Matt Blood. Touring Man says good morning. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'd be able to click on the comment. I've always been able to, just too numb to be able to figure out how to do it. But yeah, good to see you, Roy Dahl. So who else? Jason Rector is watching. Jason Rector, good to see you, buddy. Giovanni De La Cruz. What's going on, Gio? Good to see you, my man. Yeah, good. I'm so talented with those comments and everything. Yeah. Giovanni. Guys, share this out. It's great when new people show up and hang out with us for a morning. Let's get the day kicked off. See what's going on. Jason Rector is a 9. So we'll pop some comments on here and there, especially if you guys ask a question and I answer it. I think that might be easier on the recording too. So I wish they would just kind of scroll on the actual screen. But hey, you can't have everything. So anybody watch the Masters? Watch Rory McIlroy win that in a playoff that he shouldn't have had to go on, but he did it. First time that he's won it, and it took him 17 tries, 11 years of trying to win the Grand Slam, which is when you win all 4 majors. It was a British Open, the Players Championship, the U.S. Open, and the Masters. I think I got those right. Probably something I probably screwed that up. Anyway, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I'll get back to you, whoever that was. So, yeah, how was the weekend, guys? Good weekend? Solid? Anybody do anything crazy? Did you guys move your bodies? Do a little bit of work, maybe? Grab one of those days? Wendy's son, Kalen, was here yesterday, and I told him, hey, you can work every other weekend, right? There's 104 weekend days in the year. Why not work 52 of them? You can do it. If you want to get to the next level, sometimes that's the kind of effort that it takes. It doesn't just fall out of the sky. And you probably saw my video yesterday saying you got to make bold moves. And you do. So if you're looking for coaching, looking to get into a great community, if you're not in this one already, hit me up, DM me. We'll talk about making some bold moves. All right. We just wrapped up a 10-day series on ChatGPT and AI, just sharing some basic stuff with you guys. I don't profess to be an expert. Good morning, Michael Herron. Michael's been sharing my stuff out consistently. I just want to publicly say thank you. I appreciate it. It makes a difference. But yeah, we did chat GPT. We did some sales stuff before that. We did some stuff on prospecting. So it's time to dive back into you a little bit with what I'm going to call the Performance Habits series, 10-day series. Good morning, Carmen. So we're going to talk about personal performance things, topics for the next 10 days. And the first one seems fitting to start with winning the morning. Winning the morning. If you win the morning, you win the day, says Tim Ferriss, right? Intentional morning routines. Who's got one? Anybody would like to share it? Good morning, Bubba Hogan. Good to see you. I hope you had a great weekend. Saw a great picture of your youngest online yesterday on your post, and you're coming. You're gonna be an empty nester here pretty quick, so that's good. 5 kids later. Unreal. So, guys, high performers don't leave their morning to chance. They already know what they're doing. They already planned it out the night before. Build a simple, repeatable system that sets the tone for the entire day. Next to youngest. Oh, I thought you had one more. I thought that was the last, but geez, you just keep coming. So, guys, high performers set the tone for the day, for the next day, mentally, emotionally, physically. They know what they're doing. The day doesn't start for them when they wake up. It starts the night before, okay? Most people, roll over in the morning, check their phones, hit their social, see how many likes they got, and react to it. High performers lead, okay? They lead themselves. They start the day on their terms. So today I just want to kick off this series with just a foundational habit of creating a morning routine that's going to set the tone for everything else. If you don't have one, try one. And it can be simple. And like I always say, don't try to boil the ocean, set everything up all at once and make huge changes overnight. Just add some things. And like I said, Tim Ferriss says, if you win the morning, you win the day. You win the day, you win the week, the month, the year, right? All that stuff. But why does it matter so much? Who cares about winning the morning, right? Big deal, Bob. I'm going to mainline some coffee, maybe eat a few sticky buns and call it a morning, right? It matters because that's when your mindset's the freshest. Your mind is the freshest, where you can choose your attitude and all that stuff for the day. There aren't any outside distractions yet. So Tyler Kirk is here. He said, let's go. And he's coming in at a 9. Love to see it. Nice bike too, by the way. Love it when people post it. Love it when it's new bike day. You got to click on that. You got to see that. So, Tyler, we got to get together sometime and ride. That would be fun. So yeah, in the morning when your mind's the freshest. You haven't flipped on, the news or TV or whatever. You set the tone, either reactively or intentionally. You're either reacting to the stuff that's happening to you already. I remember brushing my teeth with one hand and texting with the other. Like, what the heck? What am I doing? It's 6:30 and I've already given my day away. Okay. All right. So if you do these kinds of things, it can have a compound impact. 30 minutes of clarity, 12 hours of purpose, baby. Here's Jason Rector showing his morning routine. Yeah. A main trip is in order. Tyler says, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So you got to create momentum. It's either manufactured or missed. You have that moment to create that momentum. There's Jason Rector's morning routine. Guys, post yours up if you have one. I'd love to see it. Mine includes right now drinking a few cups of coffee. A few times last week, got down here, started to gain a little bit of momentum. We're going to ride today. Speaking of bikes, so take advantage of the beautiful day today. We're going to get on the fat bikes. So because I want to see how that hip works out for Wendy. We know she can ride. We've been on the trainers, and but we're gonna actually dial it up a little bit with mileage, dirt trail, nothing up and down, but just kind of see how that goes. So yeah, for sure. So here's a framework. It's just a little 4-part framework, something that you guys can use if you don't have a morning routine. It's called movement, mindset, mission, and margin. So movement, something physical. Doesn't have to be you don't have to go out and run a marathon and be out there in the dark with a reflective vest on in the rain, chewing on bullets and quoting David Goggins. Okay. You can go for a walk, maybe stretch, push-ups, just 5 to 20 minutes, even just something other than nothing. Right. So that's movement. Mindset is maybe some gratitude, maybe visualization, maybe just intentionally setting the cadence of your day. Maybe you're just a quick journal prompt, some mental reps, whatever it is. Jason Rector is really good at this stuff too. The next one, so movement, then mindset, then mission. Mission is, hey, we're going to review the goals. I got my microphone stacked up on my black books, but I have black books that I write down things that inspire me, things that I get from my calls with others, with my coaches. Review those goals. Take a look at the calendar. That's probably, if I'm being honest, the one thing that I do when I do wake up is flip to my calendar, but it's more of a survival tactic to make sure nobody scheduled something on my calendar for early. But I look at that, see what the day looks like. It freshens up in my mind, and here we go. Right. So, figure out what that one thing to win today is. That's the mission. And the last one is margin. No tech or input for the first 15 to 30 minutes. That's like no phone, no news. Who can do that? I don't know. That's a tough one. But you can do it. You can set the phone in the bathroom. You can set it out in the kitchen. You can flip it over. Get up and do your thing. Maybe it's just a quick stretch, whatever it is. So movement, mindset, mission, and margin. All right. Here's some mistakes to avoid in the morning. Like I said, just scrolling on and checking that phone, right? Just scroll before your feet even hit the floor. Or overcomplicating your routine. Don't do that. Don't add 15 things to do tomorrow morning. Hey, Bob was really good on Monday. I'm just gonna blow up my world and have all this stuff I've got to do tomorrow. Don't do that. Just pick a couple things. Don't overcomplicate it. And the other thing I would add is don't skip the weekends. You guys know I'm live every day at 8:00. Guess what that means? I'm up way earlier than that. Grab a shower, get things squared away, a cup of coffee, all of that stuff, right? And I've usually done some things on the computer before that as well, both prep for my call and read through all these notes. Because if you think this is the first time I've read these notes, you're crazy. So I'm prepping for that as part of my morning routine. And I don't skip it on the weekends. And don't make it all or nothing. Like, man, I just kind of, I missed that walk this morning. You can still sit down and do your mindset stuff. You can still focus on the mission. You can still get dialed in on the day. The best routine is one that you'll actually stick to. The high performers automate their mornings so they can dominate their day. Simple as that. They're up, they're gone. They lay those gym clothes out. If you're going to the gym, pack the bag. You're going to the pool for a swim. All that stuff's in the bag. If I have to stagger around in my closet and look for shorts to put on, the probability that it's going to happen drops by probably 40%. As I just or that I'm going to have a good start. If I know I can just go grab what I need, pop it on, hit a cup of coffee, come down here and start foam rolling and getting dialed in, it's going to happen. So good morning, Dustin Hippensteel. Good to see you, brother. I'm down there in Florida. We're well represented in Florida today. So good to see you. So guys, action step. I give you one every week. Every day. Build your custom 20-minute ritual, just 20 minutes. Here's one: 5 minutes of movement, 5 minutes of mindset, 5 minutes on the mission. Just what are we doing today, right? Review the priorities, and then 5 minutes on margin. Okay, movement, mindset, mission, margin. Just sit quietly, and this is the part I like. Drink water or coffee with intention. I drink my coffee with intention. And then I would challenge you to try it for 5 days. Just try it for 5 days. And then pop back here in the chat, okay? Pop back here in the chat and find this video and say, hey, man, I tried that. It worked. Or, that was terrible. I'm going to sleep in, right? Guys, once again, the day doesn't start when you wake up. It starts when you take control of it. When you take control. And tomorrow we're going to dive into how high performers plan their weeks with clarity and intention, so they stop reacting and start dominating. It's going to be a week full of this kind of stuff, guys. I hope you're fired up and ready for it. It's time to go back into what I call the warm and fuzzies. We're gonna hit it hard with personal development stuff this week. We've done 30, 40 days of business stuff and sales and prospecting and AI and chat GPT. Okay, so now I'm going to get up in your business this week and get you going, get you fired up to get better at being you. And there's no excuse not to be the best you can be. So if this was helpful, hit me with a fist pump in the chat. I'm going to challenge you guys, to every one of you guys that was on this call today. If you liked it, if you got something out of it, please share it. Share it on your page. You don't even have to say anything. Just say, hey, just share, hit share, boom, share, done. If you're worried about what people think about you for sharing it, you're worrying about too many things. Okay. You're worrying about way too many things. If you'd like to have a call with me, a 30-minute free strategy call, the link is right there on the screen. It's also in the chat. Look at us go, Wendy, huh? She got up this morning and put her ninja outfit on. She got the black leggings, the black shirt. She totally blacked out, ready to go. Game face, everything, doing all the posts, just dialed right in. Don't mess with the ninja. So, yeah, guys, I hope it was helpful today. Let's get dialed in on you this week. If you haven't gone on Amazon, bought the book, please do so. It's right on Amazon. If you've read it, please give me a review. And if for some reason you see it and you don't want to spend the money, DM me on the side and I'll sign a copy and get it in the mail to you. We go to the post office every Friday and get those out to people that have requested a signed copy or that I just feel compelled to send one to. So I have a bunch here. So I don't, I'd love to sell books. I didn't write a book to become a millionaire, and fair chance I won't be, but I'd love to get it out to as many people as possible. Good to see you, Matthew Tolman. Thanks, LOL. It's my favorite so far. Good for you. Yeah. Michael Herron says, that sounds good to know how to be proactive. Yeah, exactly. Don't let your day own you guys, right? Great last name, Jason Rector says. Yeah, you guys should. I don't know how far you guys are from each other, Hip and Steel and Rector, but you guys think down that same area. But yeah, this stuff for me, guys, was more born out of like time blocking, right? When I was driving down the road one day, you've heard me tell this story, and I had a whole bunch of things I wanted to do that day. It wasn't necessarily in my phone, had a list, and then something happened on a job, and I had to take a left turn, and my day got away from me, controlled by everyone else. And I said, that's not happening again. I'm planning my day. It's not on my schedule. It's not happening. Certainly, if something's on fire or underwater, we got to deal with it, right? But if we're planning, things get a lot easier to handle. Okay, so think about how you're planning your day. More in particular, how you're handling your morning. And if you're not running your morning, it's going to run you. So, guys, I appreciate it. I hope this was helpful today. We're kicking off Monday. We've got a lot of great stuff going on this week. Good calls. My schedule's jam packed with coaching calls, and I'm really dialing it up with my outreach. So if you know someone that would love to have some coaching, or if you come across somebody that's struggling in business and could use it, all I ask is just connect us so that I can try to hit my goal of 5 new clients, get them in the program by the end of the month. So Rachel Berlin says, late arrival, I'm in Chicago for Marcus Sheridan event. All right, take good notes and take a picture. Get a picture of you and Marcus and put it on the thread here. We'd love to see it. Yeah, they ask, you answer. That's awesome. Yeah, he's fantastic. Probably the best speaker, I would say. He's right up there with, if I had to say, Ben Newman, Ed Milet, Sal Frisella that I saw last year. I would put Marcus Sheridan right in there. Comes from a little different angle than those guys, but all about the social media, all about the marketing. So good stuff. Enjoy it. Soak it all in. So anyway, guys, I appreciate it. We've got the call link in the chat. Who's my ideal client to coach? Dustin Hippensteel says. It's funny. I've been working on that a lot because a lot of the people that have coached me have said, you need to focus on contractors because that's your, where you have the most experience. And I fought them tooth and nail on that because I just feel like I have a lot more to offer than just pigeonholing myself into one niche, if you will. So basically it starts with entrepreneurs. Okay. My followers, the demographic says ideally 35 to 45, probably male, but doesn't have to be, struggling with business or life. Okay. So that's my ideal client. somebody that would like to scale their business, someone who's struggling with being overwhelmed in business, someone who hates their business, someone who feels alone on the journey. So great question. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Ideal client is Bubba Hogan. One of my ideal clients is Mark Bunker. One of my ideal clients is Matthew Tolman, Jason Rector, Matt Blood. Some of these are actual clients. Yeah. Carmen is an ideal client. Roy Dahl is a client. Yeah. You guys that are on it, Josh Baker is a client. So working with all these guys. So if you're thinking about it, or you're wondering what it might be like, and you want some affirmation, a validation of that, hit one of these guys up, and they'll tell you what we're up to. I'm really excited to roll out what I'm calling my new program called the Edge Framework. And that's where we're going to focus on 4 things: sales, leadership, systems, and mindset on every single call. So those are the main things in your business and, frankly, your life: your sales, leadership, systems, and mindset. So we tackle all of those. And I'll give you a sneak peek at what I've been doing lately. What I'm doing is having people rate themselves across the board with those 1 to 5. Okay, so if you want a little bit of an exercise to do today, rate yourself on how you are on sales, how you are on leadership, how you are in systems and across your business, and your mindset, 1 to 5. And then let's dive into the one that has the most urgent need. So that's a little sneak peek of one of the things that we do on our coaching calls. If that interests you, or you know somebody it might interest, please push it out to them. So working hard here in April. We've recently made this transition to all in on coaching, and Wendy's been a huge help with that. So we're going hard in the paint over here, guys, and we're loving every minute of it. Got a meeting with Tyler Kirk from Legacy Media tomorrow to talk about, Tyler's on here, talk about the website. He gave me more stuff last week to check out, and inspired me to make sure that we've got a good structure and programs that anybody can kind of drop into and be kind of that Plinko game where, hey, if somebody's at this level, bam, they go over here. If somebody's looking for this, they go over here. So we've got kind of one shot at it as we come out of the gate here to bring something that's going to be awesome for the community, so to speak, and beyond. And I'll tell you what Tyler is putting together for me, I couldn't be happier with. I'm pumped to get it out, and we want to make sure it's right when it goes out, and he and I are going to talk tomorrow about that. So to that end, I would encourage you, if you are struggling with your branding, your website, how you present to the world in business and life, whatever, Tyler's a straight savage on that stuff, and he comes at it with a cool, calm, collected approach. And he's gonna, like he said to me, he goes like, dude, you got a lot of stuff going on. Let's do a website. Let's just start from there. Okay. And lastly, shameless plug for my daughter, Bailey. She's kicking ass, taking names in Texas. She has a social media, I guess it's a digital media company, I would say. She started out mostly managing people's social media. It's called 21 Digital. It's on Instagram, spelled out 21 Digital. And that's her favorite number and my favorite number. So it was kind of cool to see her name her business after that. But she's doing well. She texted me last week at the end of the week, said, I got it on the signed up another client for monthly. And it's so cool. So fun to see. And we're both kind of trying to do the same thing right now. Anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Have a great week. Kick ass, take names. If you need me, let me know. Schedule a call if you need to. Thank you, Josh Baker. I appreciate it. Thank you, Rachel, for being on. Bubba, all you guys every day. Challenging you lastly, before I go, please share it. Thank you. All right. See you guys. Have a great day.